Later, how do you feel?
Not bad actually. Like my feet up. Everything else feels okay.
Great. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool! Ah!
Right on the bend.
Two. Oh my god, don't fall. I know, there's actually so many. Hey folks, or future me, or my 10 subscribers, whoever's watching this. Lately it's been pretty crazy. Today it's Wednesday, but I just feel like
So much has happened, yet so little has happened in the past few days. There's so much uncertainty right now about what's happening with college and traveling and quarantining and just so many logistics, and it's kind of driving me insane. I had a mini breakdown yesterday, but I'm all good now. There's also just the added stress of leaving home and knowing that I'm going to be gone for a long time and living somewhere new, so I don't want to miss anything or not pack something important. And then there's also a part of me that is stuck thinking that because this is my last week at home, it's like the last week of summer and I need to make the most out of it that I can. So basically, this is kind of a recipe for disaster and burnout, but we're hoping that doesn't happen. I think I'm trying to say yes to everything and do all these things before I go hang out with all my friends before I leave. And then I'm also trying to pack and like get things organized, mentally prepare myself to leave. And on top of that, I'm also running my marathon on Saturday. So there's that added stress just like in the back of my head that I need to mentally prepare for. And woo, it's a lot to think of. It's very overwhelming. So yeah, that's a little life update. I've been stress sewing so much lately and just wasting time when I know I shouldn't be, because that's kind of just how I cope with stress. Like, I need to relax, but then I also need to relax. I don't really know at the moment. I'm still figuring things out, but you know, in the end, I think this is good for me. I haven't been stressed in so long once school went online, and I'm about to go to college, so I suppose I should get used to it and learn how to deal. But I just wanted to give some context to what you're seeing and give a little update. I'm not filming everything because that would just be an added level of stress onto my already stressed mind. So just little moments here and there I'll film and put together just to give like an overall sense of the days. I just didn't want it to seem like from the previous footage that I have of the 23-mile hike I did and the sunrise hike yesterday that everything in my life is great and I'm having a great time. No, like, I am having a good time, but I'm also so overwhelmed, and what am I doing with my hand? I don't know, but so overwhelmed and just trying to get through everything and hold it together pretty much. Yeah, so that's the news. just wanted to document this moment because I just did my first side plank in like 2 months. Ever since I fell off my bike in the beginning of June, like my arm physically could not hold me up. It hurt so bad when I tried to do a side plank back in like the beginning of July. And I've kind of just stayed away from it, stayed away from doing core work and push-ups and whatever just because it hurt so bad. And I was really worried for a second that it was broken or something, but I just did one, so I'm so happy. Like, I never thought I'd be happy to be able to do a side plank, but this is what happens when you can't do something anymore that you used to take for granted. So, big moment. It's so nice right now. I'm just in my front yard chilling, doing some core and stretching in the sun that finally came out. It was so foggy earlier, and it's very nice. It's not even windy. Oh, the wind just started as I said that, but it's not that windy, which is very rare for this time of day. So my cross-country coach owns his own racing company, and they always have leftover shirts after events. So I asked him if I could have some of the extras to make running buffs with for my brother and I. And this is what he gave me. This giant bag of t-shirts. And they're all like larges and extra larges, so there's a ton of material, which is really nice. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm just making a ton of buffs to stock up on before I leave. Here's the buff. It took me a few tries, but I finally got a good design that I like. There's only one seam, which is nice, and I used the hem as one edge, and I serged the other raw edge, and then also some strawberries that my mom cut me. It was very nice, and I'm very excited to have these two while I sew. Well, I just made like 10 buffs, so I think I will be good for a while. And it's kind of a relief because now I can make what I actually want to make instead of just sewing straight lines on stretchy fabric. On my run today, I was just struck by a sudden sense of sadness that I'm going to be leaving all of this behind in less than a week. Like, I was on the bike path today and I actually enjoyed it. When during cross country, it was like the death of us to run on the bike path because we ran on it so much. but now that I'm leaving, I find myself noticing all the little details that I was too preoccupied to notice when I was younger. And it's just a weird feeling. My friend put it this way the other day when I was telling her that I've been feeling this a lot lately, is that you don't know how much you're going to miss what you're leaving until you actually leave, and that could not be more true. I guess the good part is that I am coming back. I'm not leaving forever, but it just feels weird to not be going back to high school, to not be preparing for cross country right now, and it feels different, like I've passed into another stage of my life and I'm not a kid anymore. I have to be an adult now that I'm in college, and I'm still not quite accepting of this feeling yet. I think I'm still resisting it a little bit, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll feel very differently once I actually go to college and stuff, but for now, this is kind of how I'm feeling.
So those are Lua and Cherry, I guess.
So my room is a mess right now because I still need to do laundry and clean everything, and I'm in the middle of making more clothes before I go to college. So it's a little stressful, messy, claustrophobic, but I just wanted to show off these shorts that I made this morning before I hung out with my friend, and they're so nice. I finally got the pattern right and I love them. They're loose, they're not too tight, but they're not too loose like I've done in the past, and they're high-waisted. They're super comfortable. I used this, I think it was like a fabric remnant I got from Joann's like 2 years ago. It's some synthetic fabric, and usually I stick with natural fibers like linen or cotton or something, but this was on sale and I thought I was gonna make scrunchies with it, but I never did. And it's nice for shorts because it's super lightweight, super drapey, and it doesn't really wrinkle. I'm making another pair of shorts out of this pattern that I finally perfected using some denim remnants I have in my room. I'm also making a black tank top for like dressier events, I guess, because I realized I have no like dressier clothes. I'm more of a super casual person and I have no idea what I'm gonna need in college, to be honest. So I'm just trying to be a little bit prepared. I have this old black dress that's too small on me now, so I'm using the fabric from that to make a top, and we'll see how it goes. So I just finished my top and here it is. Woo! So I just aced my first college quiz. It's actually a COVID educational training quiz, but you know, it counts. It's for Cornell, and 10 out of 10, man. Doing well. Well, I really wanted to film a room tour video before I left for college, but I haven't done that yet, and I just don't think there's gonna be time. Oh, I'm so stressed right now. I'll give you a mini room tour of what my room looks like in pre-college production mode, we've got my laptop on my desk that I just used to complete this behavioral compact thing about COVID. It was like a whole education thing on COVID. Got my pattern pieces over there, my fabric scissors, piles of scrap fabric from all the cutting I just did, my trash can, which is overflowing with fabric because I've been sewing so much lately. Over here on the floor, I have the pieces I just cut to make some Sierra bins, which I'm going to use to transport my clothes and stuff, and then just for organization once I actually get to my dorm. On my bed, we have leftover fabric that I didn't end up using. Woo! My closet has a ton of messy fabric scraps. Fabric that needs to be used. There's my sewing machines. I need to change the thread. It was left over from another project. And yeah, that's my room right now. Woo! I gotta get back to work. I also need to get sleep because I'm running my marathon on Saturday. And it's just so much happening. I really hope that my move-in date is not the 23rd, so I have more time to get my stuff together. I should have planned better. Yeah, I really could have planned better, but you know, I'm a procrastinator at heart, and this is how I do things, very last minute. Oops. Hopefully I can get through it though. Here was today's to-do list, and surprisingly, I got it all done. I was quite stressed that I wouldn't be able to do it, but I actually finished with time to spare. And now I'm even making or finishing another pair of shorts to take with me. So I'd call it a very productive day. I even had time to spend with my friend who came over, and we just chatted and had fun. So here is the most satisfying part of making a to-do list: checking the boxes off. I also wanted to showcase a little bit of what I've made today. I've been very busy at my sewing machine. I made 4 of these fabric baskets. That took me all morning. I'm making them to pack stuff in and take with me when I go off to university. They're very handy, as you can see here. This one's holding all my masks. And then I made this leather dop kit for my dad, whose birthday is tomorrow. So that was fun as well. And now I am sewing another pair of shorts. Well, it's marathon morning. I'm in the parking lot and I'm about to start. I'm nervous, but also really excited. Realize that this run is really just for me and ready to just have some fun on the trails. It's a lovely foggy day, so that'll be very nice. And yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen in the next 4 to 5 hours, but for once I'm kind of okay with that. Like, this is exciting. Wish me luck. Oh my god, that is the biggest crow I've ever seen. It's so weird. I just ran my marathon, and it was actually an ultra marathon because we went extra just in case the watch miscalculated. So 26.6 miles. Oh my god, that was so hard, and there were a few times where I really just wanted to walk, but I held on and I didn't. And it was just such a great last run in my hometown before I leave to college, with great company, and it felt super surreal afterwards, but now it's finally registering and I'm just so happy. I have like an endorphin high. Wow. I can't believe I went that far, and apparently it was a decent time too. It took 4 hours 26 minutes to run that much, and there was almost 4,000 feet of elevation, so it was a decent marathon. So pleased. That was like the one thing on my summer bucket list that I wanted to do, and now I did it. So I can go off to college happy now.
Hello, I am currently in the process of packing all my clothes. I haven't even progressed to the other aspects of my packing list that I need to get to, but at least I'm making some progress. Hi Fatal, are you happy right now? Fatal, are you happy with your friend? You two are weird. Oh my god. You're so cute, Shasta.
So it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm finally finished packing. I have a really early morning tomorrow. I have to get up at 5 a.m. Then we're off to the airport and leaving home. So yeah, it's pretty sad. I can't believe that this is the last time I'm gonna be in my room and I'm gonna be seeing my friends and my family for a while. And I'm really hoping that I do get to go to school, that they don't cancel everything and make it all online at the last moment. But at the same time, I am sad to leave home and leave everything I've known for the past 12 years, pretty much. I got to hang out with 2 of my friends today, which was really nice. They both said bye and brought me some gifts, and it was just really nice. I think I'm ready to go, but also not at the same time. I don't know, it's hard to describe. Maybe I have to dream about this later, but I'm really tired at the moment and I need to go to bed. So that's the end of this vlog, I guess. These are basically just some video moments of my last week of summer at home before I leave for college. And yeah, it was a crazy week, but definitely a good one. See you next time.